Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. I don't know about you, but I am so ready for spring, so I have some spring DIYs for you today. I hope you enjoy it. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number one. Before we get into that DIY, I wanted to share with you some heat transfer vinyl that I recently received from HTV Vinyl. And they also sent me this heat press, this 10x10 heat press. I absolutely love it. It comes with this little plate to hold your heat press while it's heating up. And then it also came with a little bag in case you want to take it somewhere with you. You can just place it in that bag. And I have to tell you, I absolutely love this heat press, but I'll let you know more about them in a minute. So for the first DIY, I'm going to start off with this paint here by Ceramacoat, and that's in the color Salmon, and then my Waverly chalk paint in the color White. I'm going to use some of this HTV heat transfer vinyl, and then these little flowers I just recently got at Hobby Lobby, and then I had these in my stash. I believe I got them from Dollar General, and then this sign from Dollar Tree. So I am going to start off by painting that sign white, and I just paint the front, not the back. And then I find an image that I wanted to use, and I pick that image and I make sure to go in and I mirrored the image. When you deal with heat transfer vinyl, you always want to mirror the image. After I printed it out, well, not after, before I printed it out, I cut down the piece that I needed, and you want to lay it print side down or glossy side down on your mat. And then you want to make sure you select iron-on or heat transfer vinyl depending on your machine. Once it was all cut out, then I'm just going to weed it. And I know I've said this before, I love weeding heat transfer vinyl because it's not sticky. The carrier sheet that it's on is sticky, but like regular vinyl, when you weed it, it sticks to you and it sticks to each other, and it's just a pain. And I love weeding heat transfer vinyl. So here I am just going to turn on my heat press. I'm setting it. I did set it to 300. I don't know why I stopped at 360, but once you get it to the heat temperature you want, you just let it go and it will automatically heat up to that. Then I put this Teflon sheet. Now, if you don't have a Teflon sheet, you can use parchment paper over my decal, and then I'm just putting my heat press on. I set it for 20 seconds and then let it go, and then you want to let it cool. This is a cool release, I believe they call it. You just give it a couple of minutes and then pull off that transfer or that courier transfer piece. Then I painted the Hello Spring, the letters, with that salmon color, and I decided, white on white isn't very good because it didn't really show the shape of the boots. So I took a black Sharpie and I'm just outlining the boots, and it turned out perfectly. It really did help. I probably should have painted that sign a little different color. But then I just took my letters here and I'm just hot gluing them in place, and I just love the way this came out. I'm going to hot glue these flowers on top of my boots. And I wasn't sure when I first received this pattern what I was going to do with this pattern, but I love how this came out. It is just perfect. So I took some of these little butterflies from Dollar Tree and I painted them with that salmon color again, and then I'm just going to place some around my sign because I just felt like it needed a little something more. And then I took some of this ribbon. I got this on Amazon. I'm just going to hot glue two ends together. I didn't measure it. I just kind of eyeballed the length. And then once it's measured, I'm just going to scrunch it up in the middle, and then I'm going to tie some jute string around it. And then I took some of this ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm making a double finger bow. And I slowed this down so you could watch because, like I've said before, I have a really hard time explaining it. So I think it might be better just for you to watch it. And I'm just going to make this finger bow here. And then I'm going to add it to the front of that bow. I am going to dovetail the ends just like you see there. You fold them in half and cut at an angle, and then hot glue it to the bigger bow. And then I was going to hot glue this on my sign and realized, ooh, I need to replace the hanger. So I'm just using the same hanger that I took off of it putting it back on, and then I'm going to add the bow right to the top part of that. And that's all there was for this. So easy and so cute. I really love it. You have to let me know what you think about this. Okay, like I said, the company that sent me this is Htvront. If you have not heard of them, they are an amazing company. They have all kinds of heat transfer vinyl. They have regular vinyl. They have vinyl for sublimation, printing on. They have heat presses. They have the mini one. I have their mini heat press. My husband got me for, I think, my birthday or Valentine's Day or something like that. I absolutely love it. So make sure you check out this company. And I will have a coupon code in the description box below in case you are interested in buying any of their stuff. Here's DIY number 2. Okay, so this I created at the same time I created the boots. It just says spring. It's with that same heat transfer vinyl. I'm going to use one of these shells, and then some of these little flowers from Dollar Tree, and then my salmon color paint. I'm going to start off by taking some spackling and covering all of those little holes that you see there. After I had it all covered and it was dry, I did go around and do a little bit of sanding, especially because where those holes were made, they were kind of splintery. And then once that was done, I took my paint and painted the front and the back. Then I'm just going to lay my decal down on top of my wood. And I am going to use this Teflon sheet. Again, if you don't have one of these, you could use parchment paper. And then I'm just going to add my heat press to it for 20 seconds and give it a minute or two to cool off, and then just pull off that courier sheet, just like you see me doing right there. And after that, I took some of these flowers and I painted them with my Waverly chalk paint in the color white. And then I'm just going to go around and hot glue them on the ends where those holes were, because I could see that indent a little bit. So I just thought this would help cover it. Now, I know most time people use HTV, heat transfer vinyl, on material, shirts, aprons, hot pads, whatever. And that's great. And I thought about doing that, but I know that you can use it on wood, you can use it on metal. And I like to use it on something different and give you guys different options of how to use it. So I had these tumbling tower blocks in my stash. They were already, I had already used the Waverly antique wax on them previously. And I'm just using them on the back of my sign here so that it stands up. And then I had this in my stash. It was just a teeny little bow that I had made for another project that I didn't use. And I'm just going to hot glue it right to the top. And then I decided it needed a little bit of distressing. So I took some white chalk paint by Waverly and this little chip brush that I got from Plaid. And I am just going around and making some little distress marks. And I absolutely love the way this came out. It's so simple, but yet I just think it is so, so pretty. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find the links to all my accounts in my description box below. Okay, and it is time for a celebration of your recreation. Beautiful Jane, look at all these pieces that she has made. I love them. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for sharing. And then Brenda, not me, another Brenda, she recreated my bathroom sign and my little flower crate. Oh, I love them. Thank you so much. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase for you, you can send me pictures through my email address that's listed there or through Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and I'd be more than happy to showcase them for you. Okay, here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to use this fun heat transfer vinyl that came from Htvront. And then these daisies I got from Amazon last year. And then I'm going to use this sign. I got this after Christmas when everything was 75% off at Hobby Lobby. And so I'm going to start off by removing the hanger. I don't know why I removed the hanger. And then I found the image that I wanted. And then I cut down the vinyl to the size that I needed. And again, I'm putting it upside down, print side down on my mat. And I printed out the image. And then I am just weeding this here. And you guys, this paper would be so much fun. I was thinking, how fun would it be to make, like if you had like a theater room or a movie room or a movie theme room in your house, to make this look like popcorn tins or whatever, or you know how you get the popcorn, what's the word I'm looking for, holders at the movie. This would be perfect for that. It would be so cute. And it would also be really great to use during Christmas time too, with the red and white stripes. I originally had planned on using this for Valentine's Day, but when I got sick, I wasn't able to get my video done in time. So I kind of had to think out of the box here, and I just thought, what else? How about a basket? So I laid my decal down, and I'm just using my heat press. Again, the same temperature was 300 and for 20 seconds, and then just gave it a few minutes to cool and remove that backing from it, or the courier, what do they call it? Courier tape? I don't remember. Anyways, I am just taking my daisies here. I'm snipping off the back because they were a little bit long. And then I'm just going through and hot gluing those daisies on the top here to look like they are inside my basket. So I have a basket full of daisies. And then I had a little visitor come in, and he really wanted my attention. So I put him on my lap. And there he is. He came in to say hello. I didn't know he was going to get on the table in front of me. I thought he was just going to sit on my lap. But anyway, so once I gave him some love and put him down, I finished hot gluing all my daisies in. And then I'm just taking some twine and I'm hot gluing it to the back. And I'm going to wrap it around the bottom. Now, again, this is really simple. Again, you guys, I'm still trying to recover from this sinus infection. So my projects are a lot simpler than what I normally would do. But these are still, I think, came out really, really cute. So I wrapped it around 3 times and then hot glued the other end to the back. And then I was just trying to decide, okay, should I put one daisy on each end? Should I put them together? I was just kind of playing around trying to figure out how I wanted it. And so I decided, okay, I just want to bring them over to the side some. So I'm just going to hot glue 2 of these daisies there. And once I have that done, I'm going to make a finger bow with my twine. And I am going to hot glue that by my flowers. I take that back. I took a little bow that I had, another little bow that I had previously made, and I hot glued that to the top of my basket. Now I'm going to make my finger bow with my twine, and I did speed this up. I figured having one slow down on a video should be enough for you guys. But I am going to, I was just trying to figure out the placement of where I wanted it. And then I just ended up hot gluing it to the top of my daisies there. And then I just trimmed down the tails of my bow. And then once I had it all looking pretty, I took the hanger and my tapestry needle here and threaded it through the holes. I had to tie like triple knots because I'm putting it through a different way than how they had it. And those holes were kind of big. So I had to do like a triple knot on the back of them so that it didn't come through the hole. And that's all there was for this one. Actually, no, I played around. I couldn't decide if I wanted to put daisies. Those daisies stuck right inside that hole perfectly. So I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't know if that looked like too much. You have to let me know what you think. But I did end up just not putting them on there. But there it is. Like I said, so simple, but yet so cute. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well, and which one was your favorite today. And so we have the final reveal coming up, but I want to thank Htvront for sending me these products. I really enjoyed them. I loved them. They were easy to use, and that heat press was quiet and so easy. I absolutely love it. So thank you so much. So again, guys, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And I will be back again on Monday with another video. So you guys have a very happy and blessed weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.